Hey, what's up? This is Sandra. I know, I'm just messing with you guys here. Okay. Hi, what's up? This is Sandra. 大家好，你们好吗？ And last but not least, 欢迎 Welcome to my mini Chinese lesson, which would last for approximately 10 minutes, give or take. So today, as we have forecasted on Monday, we're going to talk a little bit more about Halloween. Does anybody still remember how to say Halloween in Mandarin? Let me refresh your memories here. It is 万圣节,万圣节. So here, look, I have a Halloween pillow. 我有一个万圣节枕头。枕头 means pillow. All right, so without further ado, let's get right into it. First, let's learn some words that's commonly used around this time of year. First up, I think I've taught this one before, but let's do it again. 南瓜. 南瓜 means pumpkin. If anybody still remembers, 南 actually it's a direction. It means south. And 瓜, it can be referred to any kind of melons in Chinese language. 瓜 basically means melon, any kind of melon. So 南瓜, south melon. Yeah, that's how Chinese people call pumpkin. 南瓜. All right, next up, 蜘蛛. 蜘蛛, it is spider, and then I find it's a very good word when you want to pronounce your when you want to practice to pronounce your initials. 蜘蛛. All right, and next up we have 女巫. 女巫 means witch. If anybody still remembers, 女 means female, so 巫 basically means any kind of witch, wizard. So 女巫, witch. And last but not least, we have 僵尸. 僵尸 means zombie. All right, let's move on. Since we are on the topic of directions, so I figured it'll be useful to just throw it in here. We have our 4 directions. First, we have 东. 东 means east. And next up, we have 南, just as in 南瓜, it means south. And next up, we have 西, it means the west. By the way, we do have 西瓜 in Mandarin. It does not mean western melon, it means watermelon. And next, last but not least, we have 北. 北 means north. All right, and next up, I think it'll be appropriate time to learn this verb. It is pronounced as 怕. 怕. It's a verb. It means fear something or be afraid of something, is scared of something. So let's look at these sentences to practice a little bit how to use the verb 怕. Okay, first one, 我怕鬼. If anybody still can recall, 鬼 is some words we learned last week. It means ghost. So 我怕鬼. It doesn't take a scientist to figure out what does it mean. Next up, 你怕蜘蛛吗? 蜘蛛 we've just learned, spider. 你怕蜘蛛吗? And next up, we have 他很怕他的老板. 很 very, as we've learned before. And 老板, as I've marked up there, it means boss. So what do these sentences mean? Let's take a look. Of course, number 1 is 我怕鬼, I am afraid of ghosts. Number 2, 你怕蜘蛛吗? Are you afraid of spiders? By the way, my answer is yes. 我怕蜘蛛. Last but not least, 他很怕他的老板. 很, as we learned before, it means very, and here it can be used as an adverb. So he is very scared of his boss. All right, moving on. How to say trick or treat in Mandarin? Over here we have it is a term that I think it's settled now, that if we want to say trick or treat in Mandarin, it goes as 不给糖就捣蛋. 不, as we've learned, it means no. 给 give. 糖 means candy. 就 means then. 捣蛋 it means it can mean like kiddos act up or kiddos wreak havoc or just like causing troubles. In that sense, it usually used on kids, but of course, depending on the context here, it can be used on grown-ups. Like for example, like this is 捣蛋 because I'm kind of joking around here. It can be 捣蛋 can be like in a playful sense, like you were joking around, goofing around here. So 不给糖就捣蛋 literally translated as if you don't give me candy, then I'll wreak havoc, I'll act up, I'll make a scene, kind of like that. So it is trick or treat. All right, next up, let's move on. We have some words. First one is 派对. This one is actually an English word that has been translated into the Mandarin language. We didn't have that, at least not before you guys do. Next up, we have 面具. Can anybody guess what that means? No, because I haven't told you yet. All right, last but not least, we have 乔装. So let's take a look at the meanings of these words. So 派对, it means party. So it's literally, we heard the sound party and we kind of find the similar pronounced words in Mandarin. So it ended up being 派对. So next up, 面具 face mask. And next up, 乔装 costume. So we're gonna dig a little bit deeper on face masks. Okay, first, because that's all. It's all about face mask this season. So first one, we have 面具. This 面具, I would say it's face mask, but more like in the costume sense, or like if your kid want to wear a mask, face mask, or of a Spider-Man, that kind of 面具. And next up, face mask, 面膜. It also is a face mask. It's something like that. For it's not in. Okay. Now I'm showing it. By the way, it's not sponsored by this. I don't even know what's the brand. So if it's for skincare, that sense of face mask, we say 面膜. 膜 is actually means a film, a peel. So you can see how 面膜, and 面, by the way, 面is another way to say face. And last but not least, it's one that we're using a lot more this season, 口罩. All right, 口 actually is another way of saying your mouth. 罩 is cover. So as you can guess, this is 口罩. Hence, I'm being all goofy with this. So 口罩. So for face masks, we literally have different Mandarin words for the different functions they're serving. Let's take a look. So this is 面具. This can be called as 面具. It can be a partial cover of your face or like a whole cover. Like I said, like some kiddos face masks or even cover the whole head. That can be 面具. As long as it's not just specifically covering your mouth area, it can be called a 面具. Next up, this is of course 面膜. For skincare purpose, it is 面膜. And last but not least, this is 口罩. It's literally translated as mouth covering. 口罩. So as I've heard, like this year, I don't know how you guys do trick or treat, or are you guys still doing trick or treat? From what I've heard from where I live, they are required, if children go outside to trick or treat, to go to houses, you are supposed to wear a 口罩 underneath a 面具. Do you see what I'm doing here? You're supposed to wear a 口罩, a face mask, underneath a face mask. All right, so I'm pretty sure we didn't cover everything, but here's a wrap for today. And before we wrap this up, of course, you know the drill by now. If you have a moment, visit our website, rollalon.com, and Facebook page. And if you have an extra minute, go hop on our YouTube channels, and smash the like button or smash the subscribe button if you like to, of course. So we'll see you next week. 再见。